Hello there, it's Kim, and welcome to the Kyber Show, Episode 8. We're covering the fourth and final week of Season 11 today. We have a couple of matches with teams that are becoming more common again on defense, due to folks figuring out their Galactic Legend counters and what teams they can now place back on defense. And finally, for our fight of the week, we have a very uncommon, but excellently executed counter to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Let's get into the fights. Fight number 1 is Jedi Knight Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, Shaak Ti, Jolee Bindo, Itsjustian versus Jedi Training Rey, BB-8, R2-D2, Veteran Chewbacca, and Veteran Han Solo. While this matchup should always result in a win for Jedi Knight Revan, it is not a simple fight, and both Veteran Han and Veteran Chewie are good at removing banners. They also both have significant burst potential, so controlling them in the correct order is the key to making this a clean and efficient victory. Alright, the fight starts here with Rey using Mind Trick on Shaak Ti, and let's pause real quick. Who should we use the first mark on? Who's the best to target? Obviously, Jedi Training Rey is not going to be the best to target, because if she dies, both of the veterans will take their bonus turns and do a bunch of damage and remove banners. Between the two of them, which is the most threatening then? So which one do we want to target first? Which one do we want to ignore? So Han Solo is the correct first target. Both Han and Chewie have identical stacking percentages. However, Han has Can I Try That?, which is AoE damage, and Chewbacca's Furious Blow is only single target damage, and speed down to everybody else. Han also has about 20% higher base critical chance, and he can double tap as well. The second tap is guaranteed if the target is debuffed. So Han should always be the first choice. Let's see what happens here. So they go after Chewie instead. Don't get him down. And look at that, Han counterattacks, and already GMY is pretty low, still going after Chewie, and look at that. Alright, now he gets ability block as well from Han, kills Chewie. Han takes another turn. Everybody is ability blocked and burning. This is not looking so good. Finally going after Han, and now he is almost down. That's so close. Mind Trick on GMY. Oh, this has to have been a misclick by Bastilla. That should have been for Han. Look at that. Now he's down. Everybody is ability blocked. Things are not looking so good. Going after JTR here. Move the buffs. Just a matter of taking basics. Okay. Here we have now the assist call getting Han out of the picture. And things should be pretty well in order here. 3 versus 5, that's not so bad. Oh, almost dead Itsjustian there. Illuminated Destiny goes off, and just like that, Revan is gone, and Itsjustian is gone. Thank goodness they go for Jolee instead of GMY. Okay, now it's just a matter of saving Jolee until he can use, that looks pretty bad, and bring everybody back. Okay, just going after BB-8 here. Rey is almost down, but they put R2-D2 as the one with foresight, smokescreen. Okay, good. Assists on Jolee, took out R2-D2. Alright, so now really it should just be a matter of cleaning things up. They won't be able to kill Jolee, the two of them. Yeah, here we go. Rey's gonna die from GMY. Oh, he's calling an assist on BB-8. Okay, there goes BB-8. Now we have to try and stall until Jolie, there he goes, takes a turn and goes again. Not a bad fight. He came out with a win, obviously, but very close when it didn't need to be. And just after a couple of small decisions, all starting with who you target at first with Mark. Always target hand first. Nice win. Could have been smoother. Fight number 2 is Padme Amidala, Jedi Knight Anakin, General Kenobi, Ahsoka Tano, and C-3PO versus General Skywalker, Rex, Fives, Echo, and ARC Trooper. This is a difficult matchup. It can have a lot of RNG in it, particularly in who General Skywalker crits at the beginning of the fight. However, with C-3PO and carefully looking at the turn meter at the beginning of the fight, you can plan the beginning, stack that courage carefully, and reduce the impact of RNG. Still comes down to when and how you use the courage, but it's simpler than it used to be. Still a tough match. Alright, the fight starts out here with Rex using Form Up, Arc using Assign Command, target Jedi Anakin, and Echo uses EMP Grenade. Alright, let's pause here for a moment. There is a lot to go over in the first few seconds of this fight. Let's look at General Skywalker's. Let's look at their team first and the turn order and turn meter there. Due to the turn meter overflow changes from about a month ago in early August, it is no longer random who goes in which order. In this particular matchup, it's extremely beneficial for us that General Skywalker goes after ARC Trooper, and especially after Echo have already taken their turns. And this turn sequence is completely predictable. You can check it before the match begins and see how it's going to turn out. So let's go over it now from the Padme side of things and see what happens. So, you may have noticed, if you go back and rewind a little bit or watch it in slow-mo, that the fight started with Ahsoka Tano getting critical hit immunity and protection up. The critical hit immunity is from her unique Daring Padawan, which grants it at the start of the battle when Jedi Knight Anakin is there. The protection up is from C-3PO's intermediary unique, which grants a protection up anytime a Galactic Republic ally gains a non-unique, non-protection up buff. So the critical hit immunity immediately caused C-3PO to grant protection up. Then Jedi Knight Anakin gained critical hit immunity from General Kenobi's Sarisu unique, which was also caused General Kenobi to get taunt. Then this is from the assist from ARC Trooper. Then both this taunt and critical hit immunity also caused C-3PO to give protection up, although Jedi Knight Anakin's protection up was immediately dispelled by ARC Trooper's turret, since it's an assist that dispels on basic. However, he immediately regained a non-preventable and non-dispellable protection up from Padme's Always a Choice unique, which comes from any enemy attacking out of turn. Are you confused yet? And that's just ARC Trooper's turn. Now Echo moved with his EMP Grenade, which first dispels buffs, everything except Jedi Knight Anakin's undispellable protection up, and then deals damage and attempts to stun droids. So here it actually critical hits Padme and C-3PO, although C-3PO resists the stun. And if you remember what happens with the crits, General Kenobi will taunt and give anybody who got critical hit immunity, and all of these buffs come with the protection up from C-3PO. So all of this is in the first 10 seconds of the fight. It's crazy. However, all of this interplay between Padme, General Kenobi, and C-3PO are what make this fight a lot easier from the Padme side, especially since General Skywalker did not go before Echo. So now let's continue. Fives uses a basic, gets an assist. General Kenobi uses his telekinesis and Sundering Strike combo, but does not crit anybody with protection up. So this allows C3PO to start stacking translation. Jedi Knight Anakin uses overpowering assault. General Kenobi uses lead the charge. And more importantly, now Padme can use her cunning plan to continue stacking protection up, and then that turns into courage. Ahsoka Tano uses protective maneuver. General Skywalker goes down, and now it's just a matter of picking off the clones, starting with 5s, of course. He goes down pretty quickly, just a basic. It won't overuse the stacks of protection up. Alright, General Kenobi's taking a bit of a beating here. General Skywalker stands up again, beats on Kenobi for a while. It's taking a while to get him down, obviously. Everybody retribution, that's helpful. And now here, it's smart to get everybody to try and get General Skywalker down as quickly as possible. General Kenobi won't die this time, but when Skywalker stands back at the band, it's going to be messy. Okay, here when Echo uses his second EMP grenade, it does get a bit iffy, but General Jedi Knight Anakin's Righteous Fury unique goes off, and he uses another overpowering assault to almost drop General Skywalker and get more protection up for everybody. So finally with C3PO using oh my goodness, General Skywalker goes into cover again, and just a matter of dropping quickly the last couple of clones here, 501st clones. Skywalker comes back up, kills Tano, almost kills General Kenobi, but there's still 4 alive. Oh, there goes Kenobi and almost Padme. However, she now has her graceful assault, kicks him in the face, and the match is over. Now, great fight. It's always a little bit dicey on the end, but when you have C3PO there to give the constant protection up, and especially when General Skywalker does not go before C3PO gives out that protection up due to the critical hits from Echo's EMP grenade, it becomes a lot more manageable. Excellent fight, and a fascinating, very complicated set of mechanics in play there. Fight number 3, the fight of the week, is Darth Vader, Darth Traya, Thrawn, Wat Tambor, and L-37 versus Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, General Hux, Darth Revan, Old Daka, and Zombie. This is a very difficult match that depends greatly on proper modding, like mini counters, but this one especially so. Your whole team must have enough health not to die to the opening moves of Supreme Leader Kylo, and your Vader especially must move before Darth Revan. Hopefully General Hux as well, but Darth Revan at the minimum. It's a very tough match. The fight starts putting a Blast Tech weapon mod on Darth Vader. He really needs to go before Darth Revan. Okay, Supreme Leader Kylo uses Stasis Strike, and then with a turn meter swap from Hux, he uses Furious Onslaught. Now, everybody's at half health. Vader goes into Merciless Massacre, first targeting Kylo with Force Crush to get the most amount of dots possible, and now seeing, yes, he takes out Darth Revan. Excellent. Now looking for ability blocks, he gets it on Hux, doesn't get it on Daka. It's on Zombie. Force Crush is up again. Can only be targeted on Zombie. Because Merciless Massacre expired. There's also a question here whether he wants to use Force Crush because of Supreme Leader Kylo's unique. He gains 10% health and turn meter each time his TM. Excuse me, 10% health and protection each time his TM is reduced via Darth Vader's lead, Inspiring Through Fear. He has a chance to do that. But the extra debuffs are worth 50% more offense each. So now Thrawn swaps with Traya, and she isolates zombie, and Thrawn goes for the fracture. Supreme Leader Kylo. Now who to Culling Blade? Would definitely get a kill on Hux if he used it on him, but a more juicy target is Doc. It doesn't take her down, but not a huge deal. Thrawn counterattacks due to manipulate. He stuns Hux. That's very nice. Now with the shield generator goes on L3. Thrawn's probably a better choice, but it doesn't make a big difference. And now who does the basic go on first? A zombie. Another Force Crush. Same question, whether it, or not same question, but it's a question now of who does it go on, either Daka or Hux. Doesn't make a big difference either way. Either Daka will die from dots and zombie won't resurrect her. But now it's Culling Blade time. We'll use a basic first. Yes, use the basic. Okay, now Culling Blade on Supreme Leader Kylo with 558k. Awesome. What a very, very well executed fight. That is not easy. And beautiful done. Tricky. If Supreme Leader Kylo had not been crit, still probably would have won, but definitely would have gotten a lot trickier. Awesome, awesome win. Great kill. Thank you for watching another episode and another season of the Kyber Show. We have a break now of about 2 weeks until our next episode will be published. So there's lots of time to fine-tune the mods and practice your counters, especially for fleets. Now that we know there's going to be 2 fleets in the fleet zone, it's going to be very interesting to see how that unfolds in GAC. Frustrating for a lot of people I know, but interesting nonetheless. Enjoy the break for now, and I'd like to say thank you again very much to the content creators for allowing us to showcase their content and pick it apart a little bit. I really appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.